Hello and welcome back to thedrinker.co.uk. I'm Pete Turner, and in this series of films I'm recommending wines that are generally available in the UK in the summer going into the autumn of 2022. In this film we're looking at the wines that I've selected from Waitrose. So the story so far is Brexit hit wines, COVID hit wines. We're now at the beginning of a cost of living crisis. So what I've tried to do in all of these films is find wines that are at the affordable end of the scale, but without a lot of quality. All of these wines, like I say, are no more than a tenner. And these ones from Waitrose. Waitrose obviously known as a higher end supermarket, but they do wines in this price bracket really, really well. They've got great relationships with their winemakers. Their wine buyers really know what they're doing and what they're after. So let's crack on, and we'll start with this little beauty, Sous le Soleil Merlot. This comes from the Pays d'Oc from southwestern France. It's $5.99 a bottle. It's been on my list on my website on thedrinker.co.uk for some years now, but I've never used it in one of these films. As I was looking for more affordable wines, I thought $5.99 for a good little barbecue wine, and that's what we've got here. So, immediately on the nose, you've got raspberry and you've got strawberry, and it's got some earthiness to it, a lovely sort of earthy note to it. Yeah, on the palate they come through. It's Merlot, so it is quite velvety, quite mouth-filling. It is not going to lose an argument with a burnt pork chop. So as a barbecue wine at $5.99, that's a proper little crowd pleaser. Okay, so next along, we have got this Frappato from their Loved and Found range. Loved and Found range, it's sort of taking you to great varieties that you might not have heard of before. Frappato, heard of this before? I don't think I had. It's from Sicily, southern Italy. And again, you've got that sort of strawberry element to the nose. It's quite light and pale. It's a beautiful looking wine. And again, there's a touch of violet, touch of strawberry. It's got some structure, some tannins to it. That's a kind of wine that actually might benefit from being chilled ever so slightly. Frappato, I'd go out of my way for that. $7.99 a bottle. Really interesting wine. So you want to find a wine that's people might not know about. There's an interesting one. Okay. So next up, another odd grape variety you may not have heard of. This is Clairette. Again, it's from southwestern France, from the Languedoc. It's $7.99 a bottle in the Loved and Found range. Clairette, the translation being the light one. I read on the back of the bottle. And it's got some sort of lemon and pineapple elements to it on the nose. It's fresh. Did I say it's $7.99? It's fresh. It's mouth-watering. It's got a little bit of white pepper spice to it. It's a beautiful wine. Again, another interesting wine. So that's Clairette from the Loved and Found range. Next one, this is not an unfamiliar grape variety to you drinkers. This is Sauvignon Blanc. It's Sauvignon Blanc de Balthazar. Again, it's from southwestern France. It has got all of the requisite requirements for Sauvignon Blanc. It's not as big and blousy as your New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, but it's going that way. It's got quite a floral nose, quite aromatic. And it's got some grapefruit peel to it. So it's really pleasing. This is a wine that tastes of something. It's got some character. It will keep your guests interested. It'll keep you interested. At $7.99 a bottle, this, Sauvignon Blanc de Balthazar from near Carcassonne is a real crowd pleaser. Could be a real good potential for a sort of summer house white. Keep lots of that in your fridge. It's a lovely wine. Okay, so next up, a rosé, La Cerisa, $8.49, a little bit more expensive than I generally recommend, but do go on my website on thedrinker.co.uk. You'll see a lot more rosés from Waitrose that's slightly cheaper than that. So it's $8.49. La Cerisa, the cherry tree. This is from just near Milan. It's a kind of pinky pink. And it's Pinot Grigio. It's had some Pinot Noir added to it just to bring the colour up. And that Pinot Noir probably, I'll taste it. Brings a little bit of structure to it. It's not tannic like a red wine, but it has got that sort of lovely tannin kind of structure to it, but in a very, very light way. I'm thinking crushed raspberries, crushed red currant. It's beautiful, dry, fresh. 8.49's worth. Very, very good. Okay, and last up, Maschio Prosecco. Obviously from Italy. It's 11% in alcohol. It's $9.99. Again, more expensive than I'd usually recommend, but do go on my website and look at my previous Waitrose films. You'll find cheaper fizz that they've still got listed, but $9.99 is there. But when you taste it, when you smell it, it's worth every penny. This is a proper cut above. Yeah, you've got almond and peach and pear, and it's blossomy and it's expressive, and it's a proper grown-up Prosecco. This is Prosecco as it should be. It's refined and elegant and everything that you want Prosecco to be. So yeah, a little bit more expensive, but that's the kiddie to go for. So there we are. This is my roundup of Waitrose wines. Like I say, at the time of a cost of living crisis, you can buy all of these wines for less than £49, and that's at their regular price. This isn't like a discount price. This is their regular listed price. So do look out for when they have offers on all of these. Like I said, go to my website. You'll see all of my recommendations from all of the supermarkets. Have a look at the other films on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share. We're on Twitter @DrinkerSite. Go to thedrinker.co.uk, and most importantly, have some great summer and autumn drinking. Cheers.